Today, I'm alone in studio because Jax has decided to go to the East Coast and be kind of a cool person. So, Jax, how was the drive? You drove you and your dog out?
Okay, me and my dog, first of all, Reggie and I need some space right now. I'm looking at him and we've spent a lot of time together, Adam. We've spent so much time together. And I think we're good. No, it was an incredible drive. I drove to Montreal the first day and then stayed there. Got some tattoo work done, and then I did the other 13 hours. My God, you know what? I razzed New Brunswick, Adam, but it's really pretty.
It is beautiful. It's just it's New Brunswick in the wintertime when you don't know where you're going. That's when you run into trouble.
Yes!
The trees
That's
go on
exactly
forever.
it. How are you? I miss you.
I'm good. You know what? It is like 32 degrees and boiling hot in Toronto. It's been like even I'm sitting in, for people that don't know, like I sit in Jax's, what used to be her primary bedroom, with Steph. Producer Steph's here too, and Jax is trying to turn the air conditioning on from Nova Scotia, and like it's an old house, so it doesn't reach up this high. So if you see sweat marks on my shirt, it's hot. Okay. If you're watching the video,
really hot there.
It is,
and I
very
thought of
hot.
your body and how moist it gets.
It's very moist. Now, Jax, I want to ask you a question. We had a boss once that was like obsessed with Diet Coke, right?
Oh yeah.
And I want,
yeah,
because Diet Coke is a religion, and I think people,
I love it.
Unless you've been with somebody or you are somebody who has seen it in person, you don't really understand. Like my wife is a one Diet Coke a day person. That's where she limits it to. I remember our boss at the time had like, she'd have like 2 or 3 a day. She's now been off them for like 5 years because it's like there's your life with Diet Coke, and then it's like, well, I gotta get off that. I'm wondering if you've ever had an obsession on par with that, how long it lasted, what it was. And there's a reason I'm asking this. I have a funny story to kind of share to kick things off, warm us up a little bit. But I just wanted to know, what was your, other than, what would be your obsession other than like The Sims?
What? No. What were you going to say other than? Go ahead.
I'm not going to say
alcohol.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because when I got sober almost like 6 years ago, I just swapped it right in for Diet Coke.
Did you really?
And now oh my God, I went to the grocery store yesterday to make sure I had enough Diet Coke. Like I love Diet Coke.
How many do you have a day?
Just one.
All right.
Okay. Just nice and light. Listen, I'm in a program for other things, so I can't get in a program for Diet Coke. But no, I don't know. It's just the crisp hit in my mouth, and that didn't sound good. But no, I love a Diet Coke. You or bubbly. You like bubbly too, though, right? Like you are on the soda. You love Soda Stream.
Used to be fizzy water, like bubblies and that sort of thing, but. I was having all these stomach problems, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. And then I was talking to somebody about it, and they're like, "Don't you drink a lot of like fizzy water?" I'm like, "Yeah." I even had one of those machines that you like make your own fizzy water with. And,
I know you did.
And they were like, "Yeah, like you can't. If you drink that stuff too much, it irritates your stomach." And so once I stopped drinking it all the time, I found that my stomach issues were cut in like half. I still had stomach issues, but not to that same level. It was like heartburn all the time. And
it's
so
like acidic.
Yeah. Well, is it acidic? Is it the bubbles? Like, I don't think like is San Pellegrino or bubbly, is that like acidic? Is that what that is?
Well, I feel like that much carbonation like isn't good. It's just like, it's just that much. I don't know. That many bubbles in your bod isn't a good vibe. It isn't. It can't be. I just think about it.
Yeah, well,
you need water.
I learned my lesson. So now I had to like change the way I ate and that sort of thing as well. But yeah, the fizzy water thing was a problem. And the reason I want to bring this up is because, just as a small aside, I just want you to know that there's a woman in Switzerland who loves Red Bull so much. She got a Red Bull barcode tattooed on her body.
Oh, stop it.
So she drinks cases of it a day. And by the way, I haven't drank Red Bull regularly since like my early 20s. And I remember we worked at a radio station where we had a Red Bull fridge, and I did overnights, and we would just
at the bounce. Yes.
Absolutely flying on Red Bull at like 1 a.m., doing like an
Yeah.
all request show. Like it's so potent, that stuff, but it's also like
Yes.
it works. Anyway, so Jack, so she gets this, and you've had tattoo work done. And
Yeah.
let me ask you this. When you have a tattoo artist, how important are the details?
Like the details from the tattoo
you're
artist.
getting you're getting your tattoo worked on right now. Your sleeve worked on right now because you want probably a little bit of change, a little bit better detail, right?
Well, I want the entire tattoo gone. No, I went with a specific artist because I was like, I know your work and I know that you're very, like, she's a perfectionist and she's so good at, what she does. So I was like, I'm going to go with you because I know that you're paying attention.
Right. And so this woman goes and gets this Red Bull barcode put on her forearm. And the tattoo artist is incredibly accurate, it turns out, because she actually took it to the store, put this on TikTok, and the barcode worked. She scanned her own arm, and it worked, and it brought up Red Bull. Yeah.
Well, she's cruising for a heart attack, number one. So I don't know how many times she's going to keep going to the store. That I used to work with a guy out in Prince George, and he loved Monster. Remember Monster
Energy? Yeah, it was
energy
always like
drinks.
Yeah,
yeah, and he had to cool it because he was having like major stomach issues, major skin issues. I think like he was like, my body's like rejecting the Monster.
Became too much of a monster.
So bad.
Became what he.
Yeah,
the thing with Monster, it always got me, is it's like a weird sort of nuclear green color.
Yes,
and I
gross.
was like you pour that in a glass and tell me that that's not like nuclear waste. I don't know. Like it's I mean it fires you up. It does the job, but at the same time I'm like, there's something about that stuff. I feel like I'm gonna be glowing afterwards.
Yeah, it looks like friggin' gas, man. It's toxic looking.
Yeah, it's funny. You reach a point where, like, with that stuff, like with Red Bull, like this woman's like pretty young. You reach your like mid to late 20s, and you're like, oh man, I can't do this anymore. Like this makes me feel terrible. I remember I had that same problem with caffeine, and I didn't realize it. So I remember I used to go to work, and I used to think I'd have to be fired up on caffeine. Obviously, I told you about the Red Bulls as a radio DJ. So I would order 2 extra large Tim Hortons coffees. And those are like towers of coffee, right? Like they're enormous.
Oh yeah.
And
Big
I'd have
boys.
like a 6-hour show, and I'd drink one before the show, and then I'd spread the other one out throughout the show. And at the end of the show, I couldn't figure out why I had a headache and felt like crap and then needed to crash, right? And it affected, like during the show, I felt terrible. And I realized, I was like, oh, like you could just have an espresso shot, you'll be fine. Like, moron.
It's like just chasing the caffeine dragon you were.
Yeah, I was.
That's what I think.
I was.
God.
I was.
Oh,
crazy.
that's hard on the body. I can't
is.
say anything, but yeah, I hope that she lives her Red Bull dreams and that she continues. Most importantly, keyword being lives.
That's right.
I really do. Yeah,
I like
I hope that she's okay.